Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Nine Sim, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. Today, we'll be talking something very important, and it's about a video that I came across about black and white people saying they are proud. Black people say that they are proud to be black, and white people some say they are not proud. And some white people actually went ahead to say why they are not proud. Why? Because they are not proud of what their ancestors did. And some said, I am proud of what I have been able to achieve as a person and all that. So black conservatives are the ones pushing this, saying that America is becoming something else because it is okay for black people to come out to say that they are proud of what they have, like proud of themselves. But it is not okay for white people to say that. Why so? Right? I mean, this discourse is just something that I find a little bit dicey because some of them said that they are happy. So say that they are happy that they are not being oppressed, right? And the truth is that some of them, even with everything going on this discourse, we ask them, would they ever switch their skin color to mine? They will say no. And they are always very quick to say that they do not have privilege. And then when you remind them, they are saying that I am happy, I am not being oppressed because their skin got them covered. I mean, they are immune to so many things. They do not experience what I experience as a black person, but they still always go around to deny their privilege. Why are you denying your privilege? You got this privilege like right on your palm, and you shouldn't be denying it. And for all these black conservatives all the time looking for a way to tap dance for the colonial masters, you also are doing great. Let's get into
I am proud to be black. Three, two, one.
Well, all right, y'all.
Now, I don't have a problem with this part, the first part. I don't have a problem with the first part, right? The second part is where America has gone extremely wrong.
I'm glad that we all strongly agree.
I am proud to be white. Three, two, one.
Just be in the middle.
Yeah. Can there be a middle?
All right.
Gotta pick a side. Pick a side. I don't know which side to pick. Don't hate you guys.
I almost went there too. It's like
I think
so
like
hard.
guiltily, like I'm like happy that I'm not oppressed, but I'm not proud of like things people have done in the past.
When I think of being proud of something, I think of something I worked for.
Everybody's proud of being black. The white people are confused because if they say they're proud to be white, then they look like racists. And if they say that they're not proud to be white, they're being untrue to themselves. Why is it in our country that black people can be proud to be black, but white people can't be proud to be white? I get so sick of this, y'all. God is my witness. We literally act like the whole existence of humanity is wrapped around slavery and that every single white person enslaved every single black person. The biggest genocides to ever occur against black people were done by other black people. The biggest continent where there's a concentration of black people, black folks are getting manipulated, taken advantage of by other black people. Can somebody stop this foolery?
I am proud to be white. Three, two, one.
Just be in the middle.
Yeah. Can there be a middle?
All right.
Gotta pick a side. Pick a side. I don't know which side to pick. Don't hate you guys.
I almost went there too. It's like
I think
so
like
hard.
guiltily, like I'm like happy that I'm not oppressed, but I'm not proud of like things people have done in the past.
When I think of being proud of something, I think of something I worked for, or that I had to do nothing to be white, absolutely nothing, and nothing was taken from me because I was white.
It's like saying I'm a proud white person is a completely different saying than saying I'm a proud black person. Because
Number one, when she talks about being white and equates it to not being oppressed, there's a lot to unpackage there, right? Number two, it's important to acknowledge that racial identity does not exist on a level playing field. So before you get lost in the sauce and deploying these false correlations, recognize these identities is not equal. Number three, more importantly, never conflate white pride with black pride. One of these are defined in opposition to the other, and the other is defined in opposition to resistance of the other. They are not the same. Number four, one could argue when it comes to the particular identity in question that it cannot be separated from its settler colonial history. Number five, what does it mean to be white and who gets to define it? Number 6, what does it mean for a person of European descent to have racial pride? Number 7, we recognize there's a distinction between race, ethnicity, and nationality, right? Number 7, can we acknowledge the privilege of individualism and not never having to identify with the collective and how you define yourself? What you mean? I ain't with them. I'm Bob.
Proud white person is a completely different saying than saying I'm a proud black person. Because when you hear I'm a proud black person, I think empowerment, I think strength, I think courage, I think, all these amazing things that the black community has done and accomplished throughout the years. But then when you say I'm a proud white person, already there's so much hate involved in that. Thing about that is like how you said.
Number 8 is gonna be folks that ask the question, is it right to equate their racial pride to always being tied to hate? Number 9, the way that we construct our racial pride is for us to be able to navigate assimilation and how particular identities are pushed onto us. Number 10, if we would have asked the question, how many of y'all want to be black? How many response of yes do we think we would get, and what does that mean?
I am proud to be black. I am proud to be white.
Just be in the middle.
Yeah. Can there be a middle?
Everybody's proud of being black. The white people are confused because if they say they're proud to be white, then they look like racist. And if they say that they're not proud to be white, they're being untrue to themselves. Why is it in our country that black people can be proud to be black, but white people can't be proud to be white?
Something about me is that I often worry that I'm coming off way too arrogant, but at this point, when you've had to explain basic English and basic history to so many grown-ass people on this website, can you really blame me for coming off arrogant? Jesus Christ. Brandon, I'm going to assume that you're approaching this honestly, even though I know you're not. But believe it or not, this video isn't even about you. It's about the audience. Because to the hundreds of thousands of you that have liked the original video, does not thinking or challenging your assumptions feel that comfortable to you? Does looking at something that you already agree with and shutting your brain off, even if it's just a Google search away, really fulfill you that much? If it does, here's why it shouldn't. Brandon begins by saying this.
Why is it in our country that black people can be proud to be black, but white people can't be proud to be white?
But conveniently, not even 3 seconds earlier, he says this.
Because if they say they're proud to be white, then they look like racist.
I'm gonna try to go slow for you. Why do you think they'd look like racists if they said that, Brandon? Could it be that the people in the past who were touting white power and white pride were also calling for the extermination or subjugation of minorities? Could it be that the people today who are touting white pride or white power are still calling for the subjugation or extermination of minorities? Could it be that the whole concept of whiteness in itself has been used to exclude people and justify inhumane treatment? I know you didn't want to talk about slavery because it gets you so up in arms.
I get so sick of this, y'all. We literally act like the whole existence of humanity is wrapped around slavery.
But are we going to forget that this whole concept of blackness and whiteness in the United States literally started with the institution of slavery and offering a justification of enslaving people who don't look like you? Have you ever stopped to think why nobody considers Barack Obama as white as he is black? Black people didn't decide that. We had literal codes and laws on the books that determined what race you were based on if you had a drop of black in you, considering you black no matter what your appearance was. And why would they need that on the books? To determine what treatment you got under segregation and Jim Crow, which is the other thing that you guys all forget about. Could it be that white people as a demographic in the United States have never faced any systemic discrimination based off of the color of their skin, whereas literally every other minority group has, which is the exact reason why they have pride in the way they look, in the way they are, to symbolize continuing to fight and exist in a structure that was clearly built to not be for them? Could it be that if I were to literally fucking Google white pride, I would see nothing but articles talking about white supremacy and how it's been woven into the fabric of America? Because there has been no reason for white pride outside of justifying further subjugation of minorities, which is again what literally every single white pride movement has stood for in history and today. It's not any of that. It's because Brandon Tatum decided that one day America decided that white people bad, black people good. As if I'm not talking to a man and I'm talking to a damn third grader. Did feminism spawn because one day society decided that man bad, woman good? Or did not having a bank account, not being able to get a divorce, being able to be legally raped by your husband, etc. make it so that people felt as though they were struggling against a system that is quite clearly not built for them? Thus, they should have pride in the identity that the government and the society keeps trying to push down. Again, something that has not happened and will never happen to white people in this country, which is why so many people are very hesitant when you say, are you proud to be white? Brandon, I know this and you know this. You're a grown-ass man. But the thing is, the reason why I get so disgusted whenever I see your content or people like yours content is because we both know that you're shucking and jiving to get money for being the one minority who's comically wrong but standing and supporting white supremacy. You are more than capable of juggling more than 3 complex concepts in your head. Your choice not to is exactly why I said at the beginning that you're not here to engage honestly. Good day.
So this is all I got from this. And Officer Tantum, that's what his name is. He know what he's doing. And he has been that one man who is always ready to talk down on Black people without even looking back, because he is for the, he's a conservative, or what they call it. That is what he is, right? The truth is that of all the, I love the fact that one of the ladies, took her time to say that when she thinks about when Black people say that they are proud of themselves, that there are so many beautiful things that she can mention that Black people have really fought to get some certain things for themselves and all that, which is actually true. Starting from the civil rights, I don't know, but the reality is that Black people have really fought tooth and nail, like from the onset to this very moment. They are still fighting for so many things, not just for the system to be dismantled, from Jim Crow, slavery, redlining. They really fought so hard. Civil rights and all that. They fought so hard. So you can actually see the progress and all that they have been through in order to be where they are. So when there are some things when people say that I am proud, and also the guy said that if I say that I am proud, it is going to come out a little bit arrogant. Why? Because she is probably proud of herself, but she is not proud of what her ancestors did to people that look like me. I think some of them really do understand, right? Sometimes some people refuse to comprehend, especially all these Black conservatives that are looking for money, because I see a lot of them all the time on the internet looking for a way to, lure people to their side, which they also have tactics on how they do it. But how did they go around that tactics? It is a tactics of lying, because it's more like every day you wake up, you are lying because you are seeing red and you're saying it's yellow, and you are seeing yellow and you're telling people that yellow is Black. That is what they do. Now let's get straight into this. The truth is that most of these people here, or those from colored people, some will say I am proud, some will say I am not proud of what we have done and the things and some of the rights we took away from people. As a colored person, I do not have to suffer oppression. That is what the other one said, that she liked the fact that she does not have to suffer oppression all her life. So you see, she is still proud of her skin color, right? Because she has benefits. There is something about that skin, no matter how whatever her ancestors or whatever that has happened so far. She will not give up that skin color. If okay, peradventure that with all the story going around, and you ask them, you said you're not proud of your skin color, or you're not proud of who you are, can you switch color with, switch, right? That is where you will hear story. That is where you will see, because all this, I don't know how to say it, but all these people really knew that their skin color covers them so good. And some of them keep saying, I do not have privilege. I keep telling you people, you all are liars. If you say that you do not have privilege, you all do not even know your privilege. That your skin color alone is more than, because you don't have to tell anybody that your life matters and all that. But we have to scream it over and over and over for people to, and still, they still do not understand that it matters. Do you understand that? So for them, they are all covered. They know that wherever they are protected. They are covered. Assurance covers them any time, any day. So all these people coming out all right and coming out to say that Black people are always crying, that it's okay for Black people to say that they are proud, and it's not okay for colored people, white people, to say that they are not proud. You all should just take several seats and stop tap dancing to whatever you are tap dancing, because you and I know the truth. The reality is that this Officer Tantum, if probably there is a maybe he's on the road and all that, and the cops stops him, and he is still someone looking like me, because I see no difference. They will still pull him down. They will still pull him up, pull up on him, and do whatever they are doing. But they are always here on the internet defending bullshit, because that is what I call it, bullcrap. When they try to defend what is not even defendable, and then you see people in the comment section tap dancing to it. I have been waiting for somebody to say this. Oh, you took words out of my mouth. Oh, I had this in mind. So it's on my mind to say this the other day. So it's in your mind to say it. Why did you not mount your camera to talk about it? Somebody already said it. I mean, Officer Tantum is saying it, and you all are in the comment section saying he took words out of your mouth. So it means now you all operate on the same frequency for him to read your mind, and you read his mind to know that something like this will come up, and all that. That really, the hypocrisy is all over and smelling in the comment section. I don't know what to say anymore, but then it is what it is. They keep screaming they don't have no privilege, but straight up, they cannot give up that skin color. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.